First on election brief today, advocacy think tank CDD-Ghana is asking the Electoral Commission to resort to what they call proactive disclosure of information as part of efforts to ensure electoral justice. With just 29 days to the December polls, political parties, marginalized groups and some individuals have raised concerns about the frequency, adequacy and means of information disseminated by the EC. Delivering the keynote address at the public forum on access to information and election, Director of Advocacy and Policy Engagement at the CDD, Kojo Asante, recommended to the EC use of varying channels to disseminate information so the electorate will be adequately informed.
To start, first of all, with the EC website. I really wish there could be more that we can put on the EC website. It's going to become the focus of attention regardless because of election activities. And election day, of course, because of results. The EC has committed to publishing polling station results on this website, so that will be. But I think that it just in terms of voter and civic education, there's a lot that the EC website can do, but not in text format, as I was asking people where they get their information from. If it's not on what they call Snapchat or any of these things. So how is the EC reaching out in terms of its civic education? Because the statistics I just gave, if over 10 million of voters,
I want you to use voter education.
voter education in particular. If over 10 million are between the ages of 18 and 35, I mean, how are we reaching them? Where are they getting their news? Because I know that for many of those people, they probably didn't watch chairpersons, and which was broadcast on the main media stations. But those are the ones we also want to reach. Again, the EC and the NCC should start early on the public awareness campaign on voting and counting procedures, results announcement, declaration. The National Security Task Force and the EC should also provide information and guidance on the security deployment on voting day. I know it's the National Security Task Force responsibility, but because they work with the EC in terms of who controls the perimeter, I think that information is important. It's very important because when people are hearing issues about violence and so on, they need to have clarity as to what would happen when they are in the polling areas and also in the collation center. The Chief Justice recently launched the updated version of the Election Adjudication Manual, and there are efforts to reduce the timelines for the adjudication of parliamentary petitions. But again, how we popularize these procedures for election petitions so that, I know it's a lawyer's thing, but can we educate the public a little bit as to how these things so that when it starts, people know what's going on. And lastly, where there is access to information, there is access to mis and disinformation. And we need a collective effort from our fact checkers, give tips to people on how to verify information, and our regulators to work with media to limit its impact.